Where's my water? His whole life is crumbling.
Why is my mouth watering? But the water is not there.
I'm so parched.
Do it! Just do it!
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What's up, Wikimaniacs? Welcome to another Reddit Reading Monday, I think is what we call these. It's your boy Sean coming at you again with my two bros, my two besties, my co-hosts, Josh and John. Say hi.
Hi.
Thank you for that longer intro. It gave me enough time to chew my food.
Yeah, try and get that garlic chicken down. That, what was it, honey garlic chicken? Oh yeah, baby.
Honey garlic chicken. It was delicious.
Beautiful.
I have just the kombucha. Hungry and starved.
I have an iced coffee.
Love that.
That Sienna got me, actually. So shout out Sienna for that.
Oh, yeah. Nancy did bring me the kombucha, by the way.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
There you go.
Just how we like it here at Reddit on Wiki. Our lives. Terrible first impression if this is your first episode. That's very much the antithesis of our show.
Yeah. We're anti-traditional.
We're anti-lazy husbands. We just have very nice wives that bring us stuff while we're recording.
Amazing.
That doesn't mean that we're not doing stuff outside of recording, guys. Trust us.
Yeah.
Yes. I have to clean the kitchen after I get out of this.
Yeah. I'm going to do the dishes and the laundry as soon as we're done. But yeah,
I just
guys,
folded yesterday. Was a pain in the ass.
Hey.
but it's worth it for that honey garlic chicken, baby.
It's true.
Oh,
it's true.
damn. It's true.
But guys, are we ready to jump in, or do we have some other stuff to talk about? Is there anything pressing?
You know what? Let's
anything
go.
you guys need to know?
No, you briefed us before. Let's go.
Let me tell you about my life story.
Yeah, let's get into it, brother.
No, let's just go into the story. No one wants to hear middle-class white guys background.
Let me tell you about my problems, actually, as a cis white male. Well,
so
if this
boring.
is your first time listening to Reddit on Wiki, on Mondays, we do Reddit readings where we will find crazy stories all over Reddit and react and read them. Read and then react probably is more appropriate. If you could tell, I don't like scripts. I do not write them. Freestyle champ over here, you know what I'm saying?
We're also anti-script on this podcast.
Yeah, because we don't want to pay the writers. Anti-writers.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just kidding, guys. Oh, we're just kidding.
No.
I'm starting off so terribly this episode.
I like how he said, we're just kidding. I don't know. I don't remember saying anything, John.
You guys, by being on this podcast with me, you agree with everything I say. I think that's how podcasts work, unfortunately.
That's unfortunate. No, I think this podcast, we disagree with each other quite often.
Shit, I'm alone. Okay, for existing Wikimaniacs, that was fun. But for day ones, you don't want to hear that shit. Y'all want to hear the menu. So let's fucking get into it. 3 minutes in? Yeah, we can cuss. Let's fucking get into it.
Thank you for checking.
And the menu for today, here we go. From r/true off my chest, from a goat, Phoebe the fan, we have a husband who does it all.
Ooh.
Oh, that's ironic. I bet you they do nothing.
Is it ironic because of our start to this
True.
episode?
It's a story about us.
Oh, wow.
I'm just kidding.
No.
I definitely don't do everything, but I do my share.
So this one is just screenshots of a Reddit, but they blocked out the subreddit. So it's kind of just a mystery subreddit. I don't know, but it's posted on our own subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki, from user Thanos was right 96. Another goat, really.
Nice.
Snap me.
They bring forward a boyfriend wonders why his own girlfriend is ghosting him.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Then we have a personal story from our own subreddit, again, r/Reddit on Wiki, from user Welcome to My Life 1. And
I
that's
can't believe
titled.
there's only one of those usernames.
Welcome to my
Congrats
life.
on getting
Unbelievable
that.
thing. That's crazy.
But they write a personal story saying, my husband maybe wants a divorce.
Ooh,
Okay.
okay.
Seems like you should know that, I think.
Then coming up in the last Monday of Pride Month, we have from r/LGBT from user Pearly Complaints, we have a mom standing up for her son. A little bit of a wholesome story there.
Okay, I like
Good.
that.
I like it too.
And then we're ending with everyone's favorite segment. Does this guy fuck? This time it's coming from r/just neckbeardthings from yet
Or
again.
no.
Thanos was right 96 with a double duty
Hey.
this episode.
Damn.
Some of these stories I will go ahead and say are dark. Second story, not great. Third story, kind of sad. But we end up with, the mom standing up for the son, wholesome. And then we end with a slam dunk on this guy. Does this guy fuck? So, I'll bring it back up, but just, ahead of time, know that there's going to be a little bit of a mood dip there in the middle.
Okay.
Classic.
The classic
Classic
Sean
Sean.
format as of late.
A shit sandwich.
A shit sandwich. Okay.
Can't
so
wait.
are we ready to jump in, boys?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Again, this is the husband that does it all.
Wow, what a hero.
Here we go. We will learn very quickly. He sucks ass. I'm currently living like my husband does. Here we go. Original post. Yesterday, my husband and I had a huge fight about household chores. Yep. Another post about one person carrying the load on their back and the other just living their best life, but still somehow complains that they have to do everything.
Love those.
The worst.
Interesting.
My husband helps with laundry every Saturday and empties the dishwasher at best once a week. That's
a lot.
It.
Just kidding.
Jesus, Josh.
This too much.
This man literally does 2 chores, 2 different days of the week, and is
And he still
finding time to
complains.
complain. What a
Ooh,
beast.
today drained me.
Yeah. Last night, he got pissed while he was drinking and decided to clean the toilet and bathroom floor at 10 p.m. With the, quote, woe is me, I can't believe I have to do this, end quote, attitude. And he kept arguing with me from the bathroom. I told him just because he cleaned his piss-filled bathroom once every 3 months does not make him fucking Cinderella.
Took me a second to get that one. That's a good line.
I feel kind of childish, but him saying that he has to do, quote, everything around the house, end quote, got me seeing red. I went to bed without washing the dishes or clearing the kitchen at all. This morning, I woke up, got my breakfast, and did not touch the dishes. Got my coffee, sat in front of my computer, caught up on my show, played some games even.
Wow.
When I was done eating breakfast, I took my dishes into the kitchen, was feeling generous, and I put them on the counter and left them there. I'm not going to do those dishes, and I'm not going to cook dinner. I'm just
Hell
going to
yeah.
do whatever he does every single day, aka do whatever I feel like doing and then ask what's for dinner or just show up to dinner when it's time. But of course, there will be no dinner.
Nice.
We have sat down in the past and had several conversations about this. Quote, I bet my father never had to clean the bathroom, end
Oh,
quote.
yeah. Fuck you.
There goes the
you,
gender
dude.
roles.
Also, wild that you've talked about this before and he's still like this oblivious to how much you do. It's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Insane. Is the kind of response that I would usually get for him. I thought about making a new account to post this, but then I thought, fuck that. I have nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm a grown ass person and I did nothing wrong except maybe not stand my ground sooner because this is bullshit.
I was going to say, you have one thing to be embarrassed about, being with this guy.
Yeah, being with this guy.
Shame.
Yeah.
Update. Holy shit, was not expecting my post to get so much attention, especially since there are probably dozens of very similar posts in here every single day. I stopped reading and responding after a few hours to avoid getting too riled up, but I do appreciate the support. So,
I like how Reddit's like getting riled up. Yeah, fuck him.
yeah, actually, I am fucking right. Fuck this guy.
Hell yeah, I love that energy.
So here's how it went when he got home. Quote, this is from the husband, I assume. Are we eating dinner tonight? Me. I don't know. What are you cooking for dinner? Him. Okay. Wow. Shakes his head in disapproval. Me. Well, I figured since you said you do everything around here, I could just chill and you take care of it like you always do, right? End quote. Then a little back and forth, a little, I didn't say that, yes, you did, etc., etc. Eventually, he got up and made himself a sandwich and had dinner at his own computer. A little while later, I made myself some food and ate in peace in the living room. I will say this is the beginning stages of living separate lives, and the husband is on a quick path to getting fucking divorced.
Yup.
To having to actually do everything for himself.
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Choosing to make that sandwich by just one for you is so bold and stupid.
Yeah, petty.
I finished my dinner and put my plate on the counter and left it there with the rest of the dishes. A couple hours later, he came in the bedroom and announced that he ran the dishwasher because the dirty dishes stunk. Normally, I would have ran it last night, and it was almost 24 hours later. Ew, David. Damn, just out here saying his name.
That's a reference to Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Oh, ew, David.
Ew, David.
That's right.
Yeah.
He asked if I was boycotting that too. I said, quote, well, like I said, since you do everything around here, I just figured you had it under control, end quote. He left all the non-dishwasher stuff on the counter. He said I was brutal. And I said, yep. I went about my skincare routine and went to bed a little after him. He leaned over to drink some water, and guess what? No glass of water. That's right. In the 16 years we've lived together, he hasn't done that particular chore once.
16
So I guess he just expects a glass of water at his nightstand every night.
What the fuck?
Fucking wild. 16 years. And
That's
even after the
crazy.
fight, he had the muscle memory to reach over for the glass of water. It's so funny.
I was conditioned to have it now.
Yeah,
Could
crazy.
you, man? He's just like, where's my water? His whole life is crumbling.
Fuck is my
Why is
water?
my mouth watering? But the water is not there.
I'm so parched.
I thirst.
I proceeded to tell him that shit doesn't just happen by magic, and then I turned off the light. I fucking hate being this petty, and I really don't like myself right now. But I finally opened up to a friend this afternoon. She has been through a divorce and had some great advice. I think my next step is to get an appointment with a therapist, get my head on straight, and then figure out what to do after that. I'm working 9 to 7 tomorrow. I wonder what will be waiting for me when I get home.
Yeah. So therapy is good for yourself. I would say couples therapy is probably
Both
the
of y'all
best
should do
option.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, you should both get in there.
Yeah. Because this seems like if you truly want to stick together and you actually do like him as a person outside of, roommate chores, as I always say, don't let roommate problems become relationship problems.
It's a good way to live.
They do intermingle, because you do live together when you're in a relationship. But you have to realize, he has to realize, sorry, not you, that what you do and has to appreciate that and help out more. And you need a safe space where you can communicate that clearly and properly, because apparently he still doesn't get it. So at least try couples therapy. If that doesn't work, then, divorce for sure. Yeah, that's, great petty revenge. I love that.
Yeah, I know we've talked about in the past weaponized incompetence. But on this particular field, this is weaponized competence. You know how much you do. You know how much you.
That's true.
You know exactly how. You know how much you freaking like do for your household, do for your husband, and all that. And for him to not realize that and still think and has the audacity to say he does everything. It's a good petty revenge. And I do like the idea that you're seeking therapy and you listen to a friend and say like, hey, let me get my shit together and get your shit straight, even though you don't need to, apparently. But like what Josh said, it is a good idea to possibly do it as a couple as well. So that way you can find out like, hey, these are some of the disagreements we have and we can finally work it together, because 16 years is a long time. I mean, granted, there will be that phase where you're probably like sick of each other. Well,
Yeah.
And I completely understand that. Especially, it seems like it's like been years of like brewing frustrations on both of your ends. And also shout out to our previous guest, Laura from That Darn Chat. I feel like they'd have a field day with this. Like, I know she promotes a lot of fair play as one of the things she really says a lot in her content. So
Yeah.
I encourage you to like have your husband follow her and get some education for that and information on how to be a better husband and not a complete dickbag who expects water on their nightstand on a nightly basis. So
16 years in a row.
That's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. You said it exactly. And yeah, Laura does have like I've gone to her TikTok a lot since we had her on, and she does have like a lot of those like, or she responds to a lot of TikToks where it's like, oh, my husband doesn't do any chores, and then she explains clearly why this is not fair.
It shouldn't be acceptable.
Acceptable. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and what to do about it if you're in that situation. So definitely check her out.
All right. Are we ready for the next story?
is this the sad one?
This is the sad one, guys.
Oh,
The shit sandwich begins. I will do a general trigger warning. The R word is alluded to in this story.
I do like how you say general trigger warning every trigger warning, and then you're like specific trigger.
specific trigger warning.
Oh, yeah. I just mean in general. Get ready to hear this trigger warning, baby.
General trigger warning.
It makes me laugh every time. General trigger warning. I'm reporting for duty.
Okay, trigger warning. Forget the general. It's about to get real specific up in here.
Yeah, Captain Obvious.
Less.
Yeah. There is, they allude to the R word. They don't straight up say it, but the scenario can be very easily interpreted as that. In fact, when I read it, that's how I think it is.
Okay.
And I imagine most people, upon hearing it, will think of it that way as well. So just in general, if that sounds like not a great time or, just something you can't handle right now, no hard feelings at all. Go ahead and skip to the next story. That one's also sad, but there's none of that stuff in it. So that one will be okay.
Also realize that we say trigger warnings like this, but if you're watching us on YouTube where you can't skip, sorry.
Oh, live chat.
Like a live.
Live chat, yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just mute
Just
for
come
like,
back. Yeah, like come back later.
Do we have ads in the YouTube?
Yeah, there usually are.
Yeah. Whenever it hits the ad break, then you could turn the sound back on.
Yeah.
True. It was funny when the one episode you did 2 weeks ago where it was like 50 minutes long. And
50 minutes of sad.
It was the trigger warning one. I'm like, well, this is most of the episode. You guys could just leave if you're not comfortable with this.
Yeah.
That's completely fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, Ringo just showed up.
Hello, Ringo.
It's a menace.
Well, show up on camera, Ringo.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Nah, she doesn't want to.
This is a boyfriend wonders why his girlfriend is ghosting him. Again, this is bad. And this is written from the perspective of the boyfriend who's getting ghosted. And, spoiler warning, he fucking sucks ass. But let's get into it. This is gross to read, but again, this is one of our most upvoted of the week and had a lot of impressions on the subreddit. So kind of like we have to do it. You know what I mean? Just because it seems like that's what you guys want us to do. But here we go. Why did my girlfriend, 18 female, ghost me, 19 male, after we had sex?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So just that's everything that I've said prior to that. Just know that that's where this is going, unfortunately.
I think even without the trigger warning, I probably would have thought the same thing.
Yeah, it's not great. Okay, so here we go. We went out on 3 dates and seemed like everything was going well. She was totally into me, and we even kissed on our 3rd date. She then asked me to come back to her place, but as soon as we got there, she got cold feet and we kind of just sat at the table. She started giving an excuse that she wasn't feeling well anymore, maybe had a stomach bug or something. But after a good 20 minutes of arguing, she finally changed her mind and we have sex.
Oh no.
Terrible. This is,
Dude,
yeah, terrible. In the middle of sex, though, she begins to cry. I ask her, what's wrong? She says nothing. And the crying stops. So I figure I'm good to go. Wrong. So wrong.
No, dude.
disgusting.
Yeah.
If you ever have to convince a girl to sleep with you, you're in the wrong.
20 minutes of arguing and then having sex.
Yeah.
I got to probably like 99% of the time.
I guarantee you, it wasn't
is
arguing.
the
It was
R.
him bitching and like
And begging.
berating her for not
Yeah.
having sex with him.
Yeah.
It was
crazy.
definitely a one-sided conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it should just end with, oh, I don't feel like it.
It's so crazy to me that when a girl or anybody, could happen to men too, when the other person in this situation says, I'm not feeling it. I don't
it,
want to
yeah.
do it. Then
Yeah.
why would you even want, like, I don't know, when that's happening, both people gotta be like, it's not fun.
It's not happening anymore. Yeah.
If it's, one-sided, that's like a two-person, that's a conversation type of thing. You know what I mean? So it's just weird. It's so strange when I read these stories and like hear these creeps of like, just very like, how can you not tell that the other person does not want to do it? Even after, you may convince them or something. They're not convinced. They're just scared and uncomfortable. And they don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like it's so insane to me that like, like the brain, like any person's brain after 20 minutes of arguing about like why, begging for sex and, that just after, I don't know, like it makes zero sense to me. You know what I mean? It's like,
no. And like, there is that like whole, like comedians used to, she has a headache or whatever like that. Like she, makes an excuse not to have sex. Like the reason women do that is because they're afraid of these situations where if they just say no, that's not good enough for you.
Yeah.
They have to make up an excuse of why they can't. Like, I'm sick, I'm not feeling well, instead of just being able to openly express that they just don't want to. And your ego takes a hit and you're just like,
yeah, and she did express that she probably didn't want to if she cried 20 minutes in, and you had the fucking disgusting behavior to say, oh, she said she's all right. I'm still good to go. Like, brother, if you see someone crying in the middle of that, why are you going to have that mindset? Like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to keep going. She said she's all right. Like, I guess I can keep going.
Yeah.
Like, disgusting.
It is
and
disgusting.
this is like y'all's first, like this is the night that y'all first kissed. So like
he also called her
wild to fucking
girlfriend.
And it's 3 dates. I'm like,
it's 3 dates in. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Wild. Anyway,
this is very upsetting. Even though I read this prior, it's just fucking insane to me how anybody could think this way. It's so infuriating.
unfortunately, Sean, a lot of people think this way.
Yeah, which is
lot of
fucking insane. It doesn't make sense, man. But we'll let's finish it out. There's only a few more sentences. This is gross. As soon as I enter her, she freaks out and calls me an asshole. Next thing I know, she's locked herself in the bathroom and calls her brother to come by. Mind you, it's like 1 a.m. by now, so she's obviously trying to give a hint for me to leave. No shits, Sherlock.
No fucking shit.
Like 20 minutes ago, she wanted you to leave. Anyway, the next morning, she won't respond to any of my replies. I tell her I just want to know why she ended things.
You assaulted her. That's why.
Dude.
Yeah. Fuck.
But I get nothing. She blocked my phone number, I bet. I want to know what I did wrong or what caused her to ghost me. Is she just a little crazy? Oh, God. How do I prevent girls from doing this in the future?
Don't sexually assault them.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is insane.
They're not feeling
Again,
it.
I would not have chosen this story because generally I like to keep things light, but this was 4,000 upvotes in our own subreddit, which is kind of unheard of.
Yeah, I think I saw this one when I was scrolling through. I mean, stuff like this is good to talk about because
Yeah,
this stuff
you don't
happen.
Yeah, that's true.
And as heavy as it is, it's like, it's heavier for people who have actually gone through it.
For sure.
And so I think shedding a light on it is a good thing. And saying all the reasons that we said he's wrong. And like, I hope there's guys out there who think like this, listen to this, and then be like, oh, like that makes sense. I shouldn't, have to pressure a woman. They should just want to sleep with me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I hope that's what comes of these stories, talking about them and discussing them on the show. Cause like that's the best outcome is when we change people's mind and make them realize that these, masculine, quote unquote, bullshit alpha male tendencies are wrong. Like you should not count sex as like a something you have to achieve or conquer. Like this is a human being who said no to you. You should respect them enough to be like, okay, that's fine. Like no means no. We don't have to have sex. You're not ready, whatever. Cause like you should respect that person enough. If you're that hurt over them leaving you and not talking to you anymore, you should realize that they are a human being with emotions and have boundaries and you walked all over hers.
Yep. I'm not giving this person like any pass because they're young. Cause they said they're 19 years old.
Yeah.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, jail.
Yes,
right away.
I'm not giving them a pass for that because they're young. But I'm sorry that the person who was the victim like experienced that because that's something a lifetime that they're probably not going to be trusting for their future relationships because of that. But I'm not saying I'm glad that you're still young, but I hope that the experience and like if people like told you that this is wrong, I hope that this is a lesson that you carry moving forward. Like growing up, because
to me it sucks that you had to ruin someone's life to learn
life for that, right? And it's unfortunate. Josh nailed it in the head. There are so many terrible influences like out there. There's so many like prominent public figures that still, that still encourages these types of behavior of like, hey, because you're a man, you have all the power. Like you can take a woman's, I don't know, like. Like just take advantage of them in some sort of way because you're entitled to it because you're a man. You have to be powerful. You have to be this. You have to be that. And it's unfortunate. And yes, I think it's great that we're using this as a platform to educate people because maybe the other person, a person that hears this and say like, oh, hey, that was kind of my mindset because this is all I hear. This is what's popular and this is what's normalized in a male dominated society. So, OP, if you're listening to this, if you see it, if whatever people gave you advice, please listen to it and pass it to the next person and say like, hey, this is the mistake I made. Make sure that you don't do this to someone else. Because if you could save someone else from having to go through this traumatic experience, then I got to say that's probably the one thing that you can redeem yourself for ruining someone else's life to begin with.
Yeah, I'd say you're probably never redeemable, but you can at least prevent
redeemable in a sense from like preventing it from happening again. Yes.
Yeah. It's like when big companies pollute rivers and go, oh, we're donating to charity. It's like, cool, you still polluted that river.
They're gonna have to live with that for the rest of their life, and especially I guarantee you Reddit flamed the fuck out of this person, but now you gotta like be an advocate and like you gotta make let your mistakes be like a lesson and you gotta spread like a different type of vibes and different type of like outlook for some people because there are a lot of men, little kids, little boys, teenagers that will think like this and we got to prevent them from thinking that way or making taking action on that type of shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say, like, I'm not an expert in sex. I joke around a lot about being bad at sex. So I am for real, not that I'm bad, but I for real have like experience with one person. So it's not like I'm a master at this or anything, but I feel like in general, you should be able to tell when your partner wants to have sex.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it should be very obvious on both sides. And there were just so many signs, like genuinely, if you are confused about this, so many signs for you to leave. Just because you were invited doesn't entitle you to anything at all. One, signs that you should have left. One, stomach bug. She says, not really feeling it anymore. Have a stomach bug. Two, you're noticing she has cold feet. That's not your opportunity to fucking pounce and try to convince her. She's convinced. She does not want to do that. Three, probably the most obvious of them all, 20 minutes of arguing. I genuinely do not understand how you can argue for 20 minutes and then after that come away with like, oh, she's still DTF, bro. Like, dude, you argued for 20 minutes. You should probably leave. Let, cooler heads prevail. You know what I mean? Just the time will come later if it does. B, the tears, probably the most obvious of all. The tears
at that point. Yeah, I guess.
As a physical manifestation of like, being uncomfortable.
Of being uncomfortable. You got to be like, okay, yeah, I fucked up. For sure, this is the step I fucked up. Just because she stops crying does not mean that it's like, you're good to go, dude. I genuinely do not understand how you could be like mentally stable and think that. It's crazy to me.
I mean, for me, it's still wild that he got past the 20 minutes of arguing. That's just, it's just
like wild.
So fucking crazy to me that people are like, still into me. Like, we got this. And it's like, no. And like, I get the first step. Like she says she's not feeling well. Doesn't automatically mean you have to go home. Maybe ask her, hey, do you want me to go home? Like, do you want me to, like, is there anything I can get tea or something like that for you? Like, not for sex purposes, but just to be a
good person,
human being. You know what I mean? That doesn't automatically mean you have to go home, but just offer to make them feel comfortable because they look uncomfortable. And it's wild to me that this got this far.
Yeah. Oh God. Ad break.
Thank God.
Please.
Yeah. And we're back. God damn it. Let's hop into another sad one, but not. Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've read it, but there is.
Can't tell me how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's definitely sad. For sure, sad. So part 2 of the sadness. Let's hop right into it. This is a listener submitted story posted directly on our subreddit. So kudos to Welcome to My Life One for being courageous enough to share this. And let's get into it. Husband maybe wants a divorce.
Okay.
My husband and I have been going through a lot this week. I figured out he is an alcoholic and that he's been secretly drinking and lying to me about it. He's been drinking roughly 6 bottles of wine and 9 beers in 48 hours.
Oh,
damn.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
poor
insane.
liver.
He has
beyond that.
Yeah. We had a talk and I told him that we need to go to marriage counseling and talk to professionals. Otherwise, I'm leaving and we will get a divorce. He says, I am making up a problem and that since I'm mentally ill, I think he has to be mentally ill.
What?
Which, who knows what that means. But he agreed to marriage counseling and to stop drinking. But just 3 days later, he begins acting very cold to me and begins to ignore my existence. I finally get him to start talking, and he tells me that he's going through a lot, such as military training, a kidney stone causing him so much pain, and finally, me putting pressure on him. And finally me. He doesn't know whether he wants to be with me anymore because I belittle him and make him feel like he has a problem.
Because you do have a problem.
He's not in the headspace to make any decisions, so I guess I'm just stuck waiting until he decides. I feel empty and just in a state of pain, confusion, and I'm tired. What should I do?
I mean, I don't. So she said she's waiting for him to make a decision. I don't think you have to wait for him to make a decision.
Yeah, that's where I'm kind of going.
You're free to make a decision that's best for yourself. And if that's distancing yourself from him, or divorcing him, if you want to go through that, then that's what's best for you. Because a lot of his things seem to be self-induced. You know what I mean? Like a kidney stone, you can get that taken out. Military training, you're choosing to go through that. You can like unenlist if you want to. You're not conscripted.
You can't
know what I
do
mean?
that.
Can you not?
You can't just unenlist. You're in a contract, brother.
You can definitely break contracts. Every job is a contract, John.
You can't unenlist, bro.
Well, have you heard about the U.S. military, Josh?
Yeah,
That seems
this
illegal.
This is coming from experience. Like it's
Well, it
either
seems
you
illegal
can.
to me.
Well, no, go ahead. I got more things to say after you.
Okay. In my mind, you should be able to leave the military. And then the drinking problem is definitely self-induced. So
Yeah, it's hard to say like you're making a problem out of nothing when you're drinking 9 bottles of wine in 2 days on top of all the beer.
beers, yeah, that's definitely not helping your kidney stone. I don't know if that affects it, but it's definitely not helping it. And so he's got all these issues, and then he's causing, strain between your marriage, and then not willing to listen to you when you offer, therapy or couples counseling. Like he's not making the steps to make anything better. And so I think you need to make the decision what's best for yourself, because he's not making the best decisions for you or himself.
All right, so I can weigh in on this because I have personal experience with this. So your husband is in the military, right? I've been there. No, Josh, you can't just unenlist. There's a process that you can do if you really want to get out of your contract. There's called a palace chasing program, which you can then transition to the reserves. But that is even a long step. So chances are it's not going to happen.
What is this, fucking Mario? Jesus.
It's you sign either a 4-year or a 6-year contract, and you got to stay. If you break your contract, then that's considered AWOL, and your ass is going to jail. But that's all I got to say about that.
Why is that the case? You're
That's
not
the military.
at war.
That's the military for you,
America's
baby.
not at war.
That's the military for you. That's all I could say. And as a vet,
can you get leave?
You can get leave, but it's going to be difficult. It's not. It's not going to happen. Let me just.
Sorry,
no matter how much it's
so
not going to happen.
baffled by
It's
the
not going to
military.
happen. It's not going to happen. So I'll say this is an experience because I openly admitted, like during a podcast, I had an alcohol problem when I was in the military. The reason for that is because that is the culture. The stress is insane. The fear of you don't know if you're going to come back home sometimes, your mortality, you don't know where they're going to send you to. It's at the whim of the government. So that part I can understand. And also mental health in the military is so bad that if you seek help, and if you try to say hey, I'm an alcoholic, you're essentially ruining your own career, because then now leadership is going to say you can't advance in boards, you can't advance in programs just because they're going to look at you as a weak link. So part of me is a huge reason why I left the military is because I knew I had a problem. And admittedly, the first few years of my marriage with Juliet was very rocky. It's because I chose my career and it was not good. I had issues, I had mental health issues in the military, but I couldn't disclose them because I knew if I disclose them, I'm essentially ruined. I can't move up, So
Right.
at the end of the day, I chose my marriage with my wife than to stay. And that's a crossroad that your husband has to reach. And they have to first openly admit that, hey, I have a problem and I need to fix it. But you can also make that decision for you. I know it's difficult. Being a military spouse is sometimes as hard, if not harder than being enlisted itself, because you're reliant on where your husband is going to be, or other way around, your wife or whatever. It's very hard because sometimes you feel that you are in your own bubble. Your husband has their own unit they have their own specific unit that they can bond with. But as a military spouse, sometimes all you have is other military spouse, or you're on your own. You can be an installation in the middle of Kansas, or you can be an installation in the middle of Korea, and you don't know if you can come back. So I can understand why it might be difficult for you to make that move, and you have to make for your husband's decision because that's the only time you can get resources sometimes. So this is a very tough thing, but the main thing right now is focus on you first. If you can go to therapy and seek help to get some clarity for you, and then you can come back to your husband and say hey, this is what we got to work on in order for our marriage to even stand a leg But other than that, my suggestion, there's military resources spouse on base that you can talk to. You're also allotted with your TRICARE and all that information. Seek help and use your benefit too. So if you're really hard set on possibly leaving your husband for you to make a next move, please use the resources as best as possible. It might not be as intensive of a resource as he has, but at least you'll have some help. So I know that's a cop-out answer, but from experience, it is very difficult.
Fair. I want to make it very clear. I was not shitting on people in the military. I was shitting on the policies of the military.
On the actual
It's
military?
traditional as it gets. It was the best and the worst years of my life when I was in.
Can I also say that it is so fucking stupid, even tactically, for the military to be like, we do not want mentally healthy people in charge, like ranked up in the leader. Like, you know what I mean? Like people who are willingly able to admit for help. Like that is crazy to me that you want either psychopaths, like who just are unaffected by anything emotionally, or people who are just like shoving down their issues, like moving up in the ranks. Like that is crazy that that's the people you want leading the military.
And there's a reason why there's 22 a day is a saying. 22 military members commit's not the right word. 22 members die by suicide each day because of the lack of empathy that the military has. And even getting out of active duty, I fight the VA so many times. I'm like, dude, I'm so fucked up in the head and they still won't like give me the benefit that I deserve, you know? So it's just like, even to this day, like all the past trauma I've had from the military, I can't even get compensated for half of that. So this is a touchy subject for me because like every day, all the good things that happen for me, the military has provided for me. But also the fucked up things that happened to me, the military gave to me. So it's like a double-edged sword.
Damn. I'm sorry. I should have let you go first, John.
No.
I know you have.
I knew I was like, I'll let you say your piece because I have personal experience on this. So I could that's why it took so damn long to like explain everything.
Yeah, listen to John more than me, but I think we generally said the same thing as like therapy and like use the resources that you have at your disposal to do what's best for you, I think is what I said. And I think that's basically what John said, along with a way better description of what maybe your husband is going through as well. So
he needs to acknowledge that he has a problem first.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. He's being a dickhead right now, but
absolutely.
All right. Are we ready to move into the last story?
Can it be happier?
Uplift.
God damn.
Well, it does this guy fuck, so I know it's going to
No.
True.
Well, one more story before this does the guy fuck.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Never mind.
No worries. This is a mother stands up for her son.
Oh, yeah. It's the wholesome one.
Yeah, this is from r/LGBT from user Pearly Complaints. Here we go. Pearly Complaints titles it Pride Month Classic? ? My son came out. Need advice. If this post seems a little messy, it's because I'm typing this out real quick. And I will say, having read this prior, so many grammatical errors. It's a tough read. And also, I could tell they're like me. They're from the South because a lot of it is written in an accent.
Can you read in a Southern accent?
Yeah, you can hear it in the writing for sure.
There's some twang
and
in
also,
that shit.
The original Reddit user is Country Mama Lynn. So you can imagine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So here we go. Y'all, this is a new account I made just now because I need a vent and I'm not sure where else to put this since my family follows my real account. My son, 15-year-old male, just came out yesterday as gay to my husband, and my husband kicked him out while I was at work.
Oh,
I got a panicked phone call from my baby telling me everything, and let me tell y'all, I was pissed. I left work early, drove over to my house where I saw my baby boy sitting on the curb with all his clothes and shit, and I saw my soon-to-be ex-husband screaming at him. This is not the man I thought I married.
I'm saying hell yeah to this soon-to-be ex-husband part, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Now we got you.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
I gave that bastard a piece of my mind and told him that if he can't be a man and support his son, then he can kiss my ass and find someone else to pay his bills. I shoved my boy's stuff in the back of my truck and went to a hotel that I'm in right now because my parents can't pick us up till Monday, so we can stay with them. I don't know much about this whole gay thing, so what can I do to make my kid feel accepted?
I mean, that energy right there is all you can, like,
That's all you need. Yeah.
support your kid 100%. That's a fucking great mom right there. Like she said, like, I don't understand it, but I'm ride or die for my kid. And that's,
Hell yeah.
I wish more people had that level of energy. Like, even if I don't understand it, but it's who you are as my son or daughter. I'm going to support you no matter what. That is what everyone in this, like, that's what this month is about. Just accepting people for who they are. You don't have to understand it. You don't even have to like it if you don't really like it, but support them in being who they are. And just, I that's all that it is, right? Like that's all you need to do as a mom is just support and love them. Even if you don't understand.
Yeah.
Also,
there
Sean,
are
the
a
way
few
you-
edits.
Oh, go ahead.
I said
Edits?
edits.
Edits.
Edits. There's a few edits. Fuck.
Wait,
Yes.
before you go, Sean, that
Yeah, go for
reading,
it.
the way you read it, just gave me like Mama Boucher vibes from Waterboy.
I honestly was not trying to make an accent, but it was just slipping while
It just
reading.
came out.
Yeah, it just came out.
I
Little
didn't know
twang
it
came out of that.
That bastard.
My soon-to-be ex-husband.
My soon-to-be ex-husband. That fucking rat bastard.
Damn, I want to play Red Dead Redemption now.
I did start it up the other day.
It's such a fucking great game.
Great game. Great
Never
game.
played it. I need to.
You need to, brother. After
Yeah.
you beat Ghost of Tsushima, play it.
Yeah. All right. So this is edit, the first of, I think, 3. Edit. I took y'all's advice. I pay for that house, so that motherfucker will be out in a few days, and my son will be back in his own home.
Yes.
I bought my son a whole bunch of Pride stuff. Apparently, he's had a boyfriend for around 7 months now, and I'm getting to meet him over FaceTime tomorrow, and I couldn't be more excited.
Hell yeah.
I'm doing everything I can to make my son feel loved. Out of everything that's happened, the most heartbreaking thing was my son saying, "I'm sorry that I'm crying, Mom. I just need to be strong," end quote. I told him he doesn't need to be strong. He needs to be loved, and that I'll do anything I can to make him feel that way. God, this is the hardest thing that I've ever had to deal with.
Dude, that kid is so strong. Like, to come out to your dad, who you, by the
He's a
sounds of it,
piece
there
of
was
shit.
traces of homophobia, and to come out to him, that is
Brave.
strong, man. Like, that is crazy. That he didn't think he was, like, you're one of the strongest people. Like, we've read anyway. So sorry, I just need to get that in there.
Oh, no worries. Edit number 2. And at this point, she maybe has forgotten how to edit and is just making whole new posts every time.
Hell yes.
But brand new post. Meeting my baby boy's boyfriend tomorrow. I'm so excited, y'all. We're meeting over FaceTime, and I'm so happy. I'm knitting my son a rainbow blanket, and it's turning out perfect.
Nice.
Gotta love the way you read this.
I also,
sorry.
I love her energy too. Just
Dude,
like,
her energy is awesome.
Mama Bear, straight up. Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe why I'm reading it the way I'm reading it is
so contagious. I'm
energy.
smiling listening to it.
I want you to knit me some sweater too, Mama Bear, please.
Third update. Here we go. Update, y'all. Mark's reaction. Read the previous post if you're confused. Mark is the ex-husband.
Nice. Just name dropping. I fucking love it.
Yeah, just
Fuck Mark.
nonchalantly. Don't give a fuck.
Hell yeah.
I called him and very kindly reminded him who owns the house and who pays the bills. And he was screaming out about how, quote, "You need me, woman. You can't just kick me out, you whore," end quote. And asked me to meet Mark and asked me to meet in person. So I did, but I don't trust him. So I brought my adorable camouflage baseball bat just in case things went south. So
Love
we
it.
met up in front of the house, and he was hooting and hollering about how, quote, "Well, I was already screwing a different woman, so I don't need you anyways," end quote.
Oh, and she's the whore. Oh,
And she's
she's the whore.
How the
Interesting.
turntables.
Projection, it seems like.
Projection.
And obviously, this upset me, But then I remembered that I don't have to put up with this crap. So I told him it's time to haul ass before I make him. And he started crying like a baby, begging me to let him stay, saying, "You'll never find another man like me." And I told him, that's the whole point of me leaving his ass.
I love that mom.
She's the GOAT, I think.
Yes.
This is the best writing I've ever read. Oh my God.
The
That's
reading is
point of me
exceptional, by the way,
leaving.
brother.
Thank you. Oh, so he finally left after hours of crying like a bitch. And now my son and I have lots of extra space.
Yes.
Oh,
And here we
fuck
go.
yeah.
Beautiful.
The last update
There's
of the
more.
story. The very
God
last
damn.
one. One
Let's
more.
go. Let's go.
Another post, of course, not an edit. Hey, y'all. Mama Lynn update this time.
Mama Lynn. Okay, she got a
Lynn.
name.
Like it.
I was talking to my son, who, if you haven't seen my other posts, came out recently, and found out I might not just be a straight ally. I assumed all straight ladies were just as attracted to other ladies as they were men, and I never really thought about it until now. So, turns out I might be bi? Is that the right
Hey.
word?
Hell yeah.
Anyways,
good.
thanks for the love and support, Mama Lynn.
Mama
Hell
Lynn.
yeah,
I'm gonna
Mama
change
Lynn.
your name. Mama Lynn, I'm gonna change your name to Mama Win because you are beautiful. The way
man.
your outlook of life is and the way you supported your child, they're gonna remember that for the rest of their life. And not only are you an ally to them, but you're the best mother that they could ever ask for. So shout out to you.
Hell yeah.
Mama Dub, baby.
It also that last edit makes me wonder how many people just aren't educated on what being gay is, and then like
a lot.
once they open their eyes and understand and realize like, oh, I have those feelings, and like realize that that's okay. Like it's wonderful to see like people being able to come out like this once they open their eyes.
Yeah. Instead of repression, get an education.
There we go.
There it is.
Nice. I also want Sean to read every story in a southern accent.
Yes. Please.
Except
That shit
neckbirds.
was-
Those have to stay.
Nah, yeah. Voice got
Just the way Mama Lynn wrote it. I had no other choice but to
was
get
beautiful.
full country. I gotta let my Texan show.
It's like molasses in my ears.
Oh man. So sorry to end the wholesome vibes, but maybe it'll get wholesome again while we're slam dunking this fucking neckbeard. But today's edition of Does This Guy Fuck?
Dun.
Dun, dun.
All right, here we go. This is posted from r/justneckbeardthings from, yet again, Thanos was right 96.
Wait, Josh, have you practiced your neckbeard voice?
I did one last week.
Oh yeah, you did.
We can't make him do
Yeah.
it twice.
It wasn't
you're
great. Sean's is better.
It's hard to argue
Here's
that.
what we do. This one is sort of a list, so I could share it in the chat, and we could each read, trade off in our neckbeard voice.
I don't think I got it. I don't think I got it in me.
Maybe.
All right, if
will
not,
see.
I could read it all by myself. Up to you guys. I'm not forcing y'all to do shit. This isn't smut.
He forces us to do that.
Yeah, I force you to do the smut. I can't do that by myself.
Fair enough. No, you got it, Sean. I just did a full
You got
2-hour
it.
episode.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That makes sense. All right, here we go. This is, I can't tell what dating app this is, but I assume it's a dating app profile because on the top it says looking for short-term fun.
Oh, I think
And
I
then
did
it has
see that
an
one.
about me right underneath. So here
I
we
think
go.
it was Tinder.
Oh, Tinder.
Drink some
This
water
is-
before you do this.
Yeah, I finished my kombucha during the 2-hour session.
Oh,
So here we go.
boy.
Going in parched, which may be better for the voice. I don't know.
True. We'll see.
Who knows?
Here we go. About me. 1, I am probably better than you and out of your league. Therefore, you will submit to daddy or go away from me.
Oh,
My
gross.
Number 2, I do not negotiate or ever listen to women. I am your superior. What I say goes. I am not your little soft boyfriend. You will respect me.
Probably little and soft.
Well, probably little went hard as well, to be honest.
True.
got himself
3.
a chode.
3. 3. You will put me on the pedestal. I don't care whether you perceive me as toxic or a fuck boy.
100% that I'm taller than this person. That's a little
Yeah. I was gonna ask, can we kick the pedestal out from underneath it?
If you had to put yourself in a pedestal, my boy, I'm probably taller than you, and that's fucking sad.
Number 4, I am 4'11". Just kidding. I wish they wrote that.
I'm gonna put your ass in a booster seat if you don't shut the fuck up, OP.
Oh man.
Yeah, listen to Daddy. We're your daddy
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, we're your daddy now. Go to your room, little bitch.
Number 4, I don't care about your zodiac sign or your opinion about it. I don't care about what you want or what you say. I will always put myself and my purpose first. The end.
I mean, you probably should always put yourself first, but that being at the end of all of that shit, no.
That being the only healthy part of what was read.
Yeah. Maybe you should listen to women because then you'll get a girlfriend.
I can assure
Not a
you
blow up doll.
Yeah.
this has never worked for anyone.
No.
Dude, just buy a blow up doll.
Honestly,
You might as well.
Yeah.
you would ruin
Better
less
investment.
lives.
You will ruin way less lives.
And supporting economy.
Yeah. Supporting capitalism. You'll love to.
There you go.
Oh, God. Yeah, that guy definitely doesn't fuck. I can
No,
say that 100%.
absolutely not.
He has never felt the touch of a woman or man, whatever he's looking for.
No. He
Yeah.
never
I don't
will. Never will have someone call him daddy either.
No.
Because A, no women will go on a date with him and want to say that to him. And B, he will never have procreate to have a
God, we
child
can
that
hope
will
so.
call him daddy.
We could pray.
Yeah, I know
All
this
right,
guy's
well.
musty as hell.
Oh, he stinks. He stinks for sure.
Oh, 100%.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode, boys. Anything else before we go? Any reviews? Any comments that made you laugh?
Yeah, I got a couple reviews here. 2 from our website. The first one is from Zay, and it's 5 stars. And they say if the title is "If I could add more stars, I would."
Oh,
Ooh.
well, thank you very much.
So it's 5+ stars. They say,
Nice.
"I love this podcast and listen to every episode. I love how accepting you guys are, and it makes it my favorite podcast as well. The fact you guys can talk about any topic, even if you don't know it well." Do that.
Which is all the time.
Too often.
Every single episode.
You might be too comfortable
Zay.
doing that.
With little to no bias makes you guys even better. I've left other podcasts for you guys over this.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
We're your one and only. I love it. But
Stay
home-
that way.
We're home wreckers.
listen to other podcasts.
Don't.
You can
No.
have a healthy balance of voices.
Yeah.
Never. You
Okay.
only need us 3.
And the last one I got here is funny. We have so many reviews that I have to get to that we're just on a time crunch today. Sean's sister's coming over, so we're trying to cut it short so that he can go see her.
And yet we still gave you guys an hour plus of content.
We did.
that.
So this one is on our website by Angel, and it's a 5-star.
Thank you so much,
And it
Angel.
says, "Behold, responsible men with microphones, take 2.
I was going to read that one.
This is an update from Angel's original review, which was a 4-star. And we flamed her. We flamed her for it.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, Angel. Oh no.
So they say the last time I did this, I got called out, and that wasn't cool. LOL. So I consider this an edit. However, Sean asked that I rethink my 4 stars, and since responsible men with microphone are rare, I am breaking my 4 stars is the highest rating I will give rule to grant you the elusive and exclusive
God.
5 stars.
Yes.
Although, Angel, I will have to call you out on this possibly and correct me if I'm wrong. I think your first review is still on Apple Podcast though, as a 4-star.
I'm forgiving you 100%.
Yeah,
You're forgiven.
I am not forgiving. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're good.
No, you're good. You're good.
Thank you so
That
much.
was a bit, by the way, and it's funny that we bullied into changing.
That's twice that we've not accidentally. We did bully, but it was a bit. We didn't really, force the update, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah,
I'm glad
I do
that
like it.
you broke your elusive ceiling for us. We've become the perfect podcast.
Yeah, and they say thank you for the kind well wishes on my chronic illness, because they did mention that, and we did. We as well as we did the bit, we also wished them well.
Yeah.
And also,
That's
this part
not
is
a
for
bit.
Josh.
Those are genuine feelings.
Yes, those are genuine feelings. We do wish you well.
Yes.
They say also this part is for Josh because I live across the border. Hey neighbor, and I say hi back to you. I don't know which border you're close to, but hopefully it's mine.
I'm assuming Canada.
No, I know, but like they could be like
Oh,
BC
right.
or like
There are other Canadas. I mean, other provences in Canada.
one
Yeah.
Canada, but yes, there are.
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
long
I
border.
got you. Yeah. Guys, I'm dumb. I'm starstruck by the 5-star. We're her first ever 5-star podcast, and I am elated.
And we love it. So thank you very much, Angel, for that update. Goat for updating us, and might be our first what would you call it? Review update?
Review
I guess?
update?
No.
Maybe.
No,
Is
we've
it not?
we've bullied somebody else to update it to 5
Oh, that's
stars.
true.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think that was the original one where they said that you're their favorite.
Yeah.
I think so. Oh yes, yeah. They
It was
changed
a
that one.
combo. We got 2 bits out of that one.
The rare combo bit.
The combo
Oh, shit.
Yes. So once again, thank you, Angel, for that.
bit. Thank you
we
so
love
much.
It. And that's my reviews for today.
Before John goes, oops, mix y'all's
Oh,
names
you
up
mixing
like I'm
us
Josh.
racist.
I'm racist now, I think. Before John goes, I do have to give a shout out to Effie for continuing the bit. It's been another week of 1 cent Venmos. You gotta love the determination to continue. So
It's crazy because like they're dedicating that we like as we're recording this podcast, the one where you shouted them out hasn't come out yet.
No.
And so they're still just doing this bit on the hope that we shout you out. So 2 weeks in a row, let's go.
yeah,
You got it. You're doing your thing.
That's
you're doing the
fucking
Lord's
funny.
work, I think,
Or the devils. We're not
or
sure.
the devil's.
Money is the root of all evil, my guy.
That's true. That is true.
But we would welcome the evil.
Yeah, we desperately need evil in our life, I think.
Oh shit. So I do have one to read, and this is from like the mountains of Instagram direct messages we get. And I'm sorry that I don't get to reach out sometimes because I like my mental health sometimes, guys. So sorry. And this one I read because I did respond. So this one is from Jer. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but they DM'd us and they wrote, "Hi, John, Josh, and Sean, and to the whole team.
Hi.
I really enjoy listening to you guys, especially while working. These past few weeks have been so hard for me with constant panic attacks disrupting my sleep, my depression ruining my relationship and work. Nothing is going right in short, but my days get a little bit brighter whenever I open my YouTube and play something from your channel. I am 4 to 6 hours drive away from my friends, so I am also getting lonely, but listening to you guys feel like my friends are just beside me talking while I work. Sometimes I'm crying in my seat, but then you'll throw on your banters and suddenly I find myself smiling again. I got friends in you 3. Thank you for helping me survive each day. Much love."
That's awesome. Thank you very much for listening. And I'm so happy that we can bring a little bit of light to your life.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I am happy that you are our friend and we are your friend. If possible, I hope you're getting other sources of help. Again, I really appreciate the listen, but we are just 3 idiots on a podcast. I'm glad we could bring you joy, but
Emphasis on idiots.
yeah, emphasis on idiots.
Emphasis on the idiots.
So there are other. I'm glad to be a option, but hopefully we're not your only option.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Jer. We do appreciate your being open and being vulnerable with us. And
Sending you all the love, brother.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Sending
sister.
Sending
It's
you
hard
all
to
the
know.
love.
It's hard to know
It
over
is always
social
hard
media.
to know over social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, names
Yeah,
are just
so-
names, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Jer. We do appreciate you, and showing you all the love, and hopefully, oh my gosh, there's an Amber Alert right now.
Yeah, I just got
Apologize,
that
guys.
one too.
So sending you all the love, and if you hear this, hopefully it brings a smile to your face. So much
Yeah.
love to you.
That'd be awesome.
All right, and that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys for writing reviews and DMing us. We appreciate it so much. If you need more Reddit on Wiki, everything is in the show notes. We'll see you on Wednesday if you're rich. We'll see you on Friday if you're a poor. Just kidding. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, Jesus. Bye.
Before we end this episode, due to the public outcry that happened on my last This Day in History, and maybe my last couple, I don't remember the last time I did read the patrons. But apparently, you guys have asked for me to return, and return I shall. So, I got to give a shout out to all the wonderful patrons. If you're watching on YouTube, you will notice a different cut. Yeah, I was going to originally shoot it over to John, but now I'm going to do it because you guys wanted me back to do it. And, I'm honored. I'm happy. Thank you guys for, liking my voice enough for me to read it. Or maybe you just won't let me get away with shit. And you know what? I got to stay humble. I got to stay in check. And I appreciate you guys nonetheless. So without further ado, all holy fucking moly, 472 active patrons. You guys are the fucking best. Oh my goodness. Here we go. It's been a while. Gotta give a shout out to all 472 of you guys, starting with Amber, Jay, Maddie, Jacqueline, Lexi, Tuwa, Sil J, Regular Nobody, Jillian, Ren, Rizqui, Tyrax, Tanji, Sarah, Tial, Stephanie, Riley, Galam, Carly, Julie, Sydney, Bree, Areglagidibet, holy moly, that was hard. Sophie, Sabrina, Aleem, M, Fiorella, Nicole, Linda, Andrea, Monica, Juana, Danny, Sana, Christina, Nabiha, Rachel, Nicole, Holly, Lauren, Veronica, Savantology, Dina, Nabiha, Fly, Baby Love, and T-Rex Ties, Tess 44, Victoria, John, M, Sarah, Anani Moose, Belize, Mandy, West Coast Woods, Brittany, L'Oreal, Natalie, Chris, Alex, Celine, Anne-Marie, Jade, Sophia, Loki, Anna Marie, Kristen, Emily, Joey, Elizabeth, Melissa, Tara, Emily, Zion, Kismo, Jen, Jessica, Roberta, Emily, Alyssa, Lauren, Joanne, Underk, Lauren, Robin, Baby Groot, 92, Astixia, Laura, Aurora, John, David, Daniela, Holly, K. Rose, Norma, Arnulfo, Shannon, Michelle, Karen, Alina, Janelle, Ersra, Cassidy, June, Wicked Pippin, Karina, Nettie, I Am Your Mother, Allison, Ann, Chelsea, Melissa, Sheena, Mazapan, Micah, Jackie, Annie, Nicola, Christy, Melissa, Nicole, Ashley, Kororka, Bertrand, Fairly, Taylor, Tanisha, Becky, Marissa, Lizzie, Chelsea, Ashley, Addie, Ayana, Michelle, Caitlin, Rich Cat Lady, Katie, Raina, Christy, Syria, Alicia, Aki Suda, Annie, Elizabeth, Silja, Liv, Chels, Toxic Cupcake, Lauren, Maria, Stanley, Stacy, Bree, Catherine, Emma, Allison, Chrissa, Feed Ducks 33, Andrea, Lydia, Peyton, Loba, Luana, Hannah, Lean, Lisa, Kebra, Olina, Michelle, Aisha, Mary, Elizabeth, Tara, Tiffany, Tammy, Sabrina, Anna, Shenanigans, Alex, Allie, Lexi, Destiny, Sarah Lynn, Kellyanne, Disney Can't Stop Me, Leanne, Jessica, Emma, Annie, Bree, Jessica, Etta, Tara, Heather, P Killa 007, Lorani, Carissa, Girls Cupcake, Brittany, Jordan, Kaylee, Jem, Amy, Jesse, Classy MacGyver, Tiara, Lily, Finch Fry, Edna, Kindle, Letty, Mary, Rich Person, Venmo me at SEANSNTPOD. Love that one. Daisy, Sarah's Echo, Asia Lou, Lauren, Kim and Kev, Angel, Hope, Jamie, Ruzarorin, Anna, Mid-Drake, Warren, Don Lore, Javier, Kitty, Kate, Queer Rogue, Kenzie, Noah, Lilybug, Amber, Jean, Jen, Tuka, Sophia, Christian the Great, Bailey, Marissa, Gabby, Holly, Anna, Evelyn, Sierra, Cheryl, Toric, Melissa, Carolyn, Julie, Emily, Lunar Eclipse, Alyssa, Agatha, Artina, Sheila, Mickey, Tertan, Flair Prime, Zoe, Aber, Moody Tacos, Vicky, Ling, Galaxy Stars, Sammy, Be So Happy, Jen, Isabel, Mama Deb, Pikiaya, Sarah, aka The Runt, Alex, Morgan, Tree the Busy Bee, Sarah, Bad Panda, Alexa, Carolyn, Sarah, Sen, Jojo, Bree, Purple DC Bones, Michael, Philip, Lissa, Shannon, Sierra, Emily, Taylor, Little 5128, Cygard, Ashley, Robert, Sam, Lindsay, Audrey, Nick, Nethemi, Riker, Stephanie, Jackie, Olga, Mackenzie, Sabrina, Lily, Pandemonium, the Cat, aka Ashley, Jenny, April, Rachel, Tracy, Flossie, Savannah, Maria, Midscore, Anastasia, Ashley, Antoinette, Taylor, Tara, Jessica, Bear, Mina, Will, J. Rich, Mitzi, Skyscore, Witty Kitty, Dr. Doonan, Stevie, Meg Mystery, Sierra, Charisse, Dia, Shell, Olivia, Taylor, Alexis, Unicorn, Candy, Bex, Graceful Duck 22, Phoebe, Roxy, Ileana, Askiar, Thor, Patty, Likachu, Nikita, Casey, Jenna, Issa Thunderpoop, Tabitha, Jordan, Elizabeth, Chelsea, Leslie, D, Nate, Casey, Lanny, Indira, Alexandria, Iona, Karen, Alyssa, Rebecca, Brittany, Siddhartha, Lillian, Sunnylicious Supreme, Alyssa, Carol, Infamous Hikari, Julia, Tegan, Linnea, Witty Metaphor, Selena, Karina, Kite, Caitlin, Kelsey, Andrea, Jillian, Just Aaron, Kawina, Renee, Apolline, Rhonda, Stephanie, Queenie's Den, Christine, Juice Machine, Carolyn, Rheasaurus Rex, Maria Elena, Neen, Amanda, Shirtless Josh Stan, Jacqueline, Michelle, Allie, Ashley, Cecily, Haley, Brittany, Little Rossi, Saskia, Andy, Sky, Lucilini, Amber, Noah, Itzel, Nelly, Sunny, Gemini, Sasha, Zenthalo, Caitlin, Casey, Ringo, Monkey, D, Luffy, Dan, Rochelle, Lafayette, E. Katerina, Jen, Elizabeth, Charlie, Carter, Amber, Dominique, Marine, Tiffany, Risa, Drella, your girl Diana, Catherine, Dinah, Lena, Nia, Eli, Crystal, Danielle, Michelle, Alexis, Jasmine, Miss Doolittle Crew, Marianne, Sarah P, Free Gnomes, Phantom Fox 98, Dan is Spooky Tales, Blue Raina, Katie, Liliana, Micah, Valentina, Alex, Taru, Aaron, Gabby, Linz, and Vina. Holy moly, thank you guys so much. Sorry that I was a little rusty. It's been a while. Hopefully Josh has edited that beautifully, and if not on him. That's totally my fault for being a terrible reader. But thank you guys so much for being patrons. It means the world to us. You guys really help keep the show going. And, if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. If you hear me mispronounce your name, and you'd like me to not do that, feel free to message us, DM me on whatever, and I'll do my best. I'll be better. I'll do whatever I can to pronounce your name as best as I can. But with that being said, thank you again, patrons. Thank you again, Alex.
Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.